Okie dokie. In this problem, they say define f and g by this and by this. Using the table below, which of the following is correct? So we're trying to identify which of these are functions. Is f a function or is g a function? Are they both functions or are neither of them functions, right? So what we look at are the inputs of each of these functions. So the input for the function f is t because it's inside the parentheses. That's how you can identify the input. So the input for the function g is x. And so what we're looking for, if we want to identify whether f is a function, we're going to see if its input values are repeated at all. So we look at the t values, and we're looking to see if any of these t values repeat, because what that would mean is a single t value would be producing two different output values, and their outputs for the function f is x. I hope that makes sense. Let's scan through. We're just scanning through the t values to see if any of them repeat. So -10, -1, -13, bam, 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 bam. I don't think any of these repeat. And so what that means is f is in the clear. F is a function because neither of its t values are repeated. None of its t values are repeated. All right, so then we look at the function g, which has inputs x. So we look at x and we want to ask ourselves, are any of these x values, these inputs, repeated? We see -6 and +6. We see -16, +16, but that doesn't mean anything. But we do see, look at that, 7 and 7. So again, what this means is you're inputting 7 to the function g, but one of the times you get -10, but then another time you're getting -11 for the outputs, right? And so you can't have one input that's creating two different outputs, right? So that's why g is not a function. So again, the simple way to look at it is because the two x values are repeated, that's why g is not a function. So anyway, only f is a function. Let's go ahead and do one more of these. And we're given f is this, g is this. Let's start with analyzing f. We're looking at its inputs, so v. Do any of these values repeat? We have 11. Oh, I was about to say 11 and 11, but that's a negative. I think we're safe here. So f should be good. F is a function because none of those v values repeat. And then let's look at the function g, who has inputs y. So we look at the y values, and we ask ourselves, do any of these repeat? -18, -2, 7, -4. I think we're safe too. So I think both of these are functions because none of the v values repeat and none of the y values repeat. So both f and g are functions. Hope that makes some sense. If you have questions, let me know.